Now, just before you leave, we have one additional plenary presentation before we break into the parallel sessions, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr. Victor Trotter, who is the President and Chief Technology Officer for Air Tractor. Air Tractor is one of our very important sponsors and exhibitors, and without the support of companies like Air Tractor who sponsor this forum, it wouldn't be possible. So if I could ask Victor to come up to the stage, please. Victor. Please welcome Victor.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Well, good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to speak today. I'd like to congratulate the conference on a beautiful venue. It's really great to see all the history in the King's Palace, and I have to tell you it was quite a surprise just to come to the beautiful country of Spain and see what y'all have to offer. Food's been great, and I've really enjoyed seeing it. What I'm doing here today is just to kind of introduce some people to Air Tractor, what we do, what we've been doing. In 1992, I was fortunate enough to be involved in the design of the Air Tractor 802, which is a seat-based aircraft. And so my role in that was to develop the fire gate, the software, and that sort of thing. Air Tractor Europe is the dealer for air tractors, and if you're not familiar with what an air tractor is, it's an aircraft that carries an 800-gallon payload, and we support initial air attack, we support the ground people on the ground, and we can actually build fire line. And the reason I'm talking to you today is early on we focused on having the best airframe, the most reliability, getting consistent coverage on the ground, all the technical things that you would worry about in an airplane. And, you know, if you kind of look at the things that are important, it's how uniform is that flow on the ground? How fast can you get to the fire? Is the airplane supported? Do you have a mechanics staff? Do you have all the things that it takes to put an aircraft in the field? And Air Tractor has successfully demonstrated they can do that over a period of over 20 years. At the time this was developed, this was one of the first purpose-built air tankers in the world. So in recent years, the last, say, 2 to 3 years, we've worked with NAVSEA, and what we've seen is communication and getting the data to the operational people is just as important as the tool itself. So we started off just building a tool, like a hammer, for someone to use, and we really didn't have a picture of the operational part of what you people do. And to be honest, the decisions you have to make and the time you have to make it in, it's mind-boggling. So the Air Tractor has a commitment to continuously develop state-of-the-art tools that the firefighting people can use. So enter the data vault. About 2 years ago, we started working with NAFC in Australia, and we developed a plug-and-play solution so that we literally plug one connector into the fire gate system, and then all the data for the aircraft, the operational awareness, who the pilot is, this information is exposed to NAFC real time. So you have moving map awareness of your aircraft, what the retardant is, who the pilot is, and it just sort of grew from there. And it's grown to the point where we have a two-way messaging system where NAFC can push messages to a pilot can push messages back to NAFC. And it ties into what you people are talking about here, because I see all these tools, and all the tools depend on data. Without that data from the aircraft, where is it? Is it ready? Does it have fuel? What assets are available? So those kinds of things have become a focus for Air Tractor. And last year we had, I think it was 6 aircraft in Australia on contract with the Data Vault technology installed. And it was amazing because we get accurate reports on engine idle time, taxi time, just all the statistics that you can use real time while you're fighting the fire. Then you can use it post-analysis to grade. How did the operator do? What was the cost per ground line built by a given operator? Because that's really what the agencies care about. Then from a billing perspective, an operator can run a billing report, send it to the governmental agency. They can see exactly what's happened. Things that are logged are, pilots, mode of the aircraft, where the retardant ended up on the ground. There's about 48 parameters. And then there's a lot of post-mission analysis that can be done. So NAFC provided us with a 24-hour snapshot of some fire operations, which I thought was interesting. And you don't really see a whole lot of data, but if you watch, you can see all the different assets moving around on the country. Some assets are faster than others, some are slower. If you look in the right-hand corner, you'll see those that are going real fast back and forth. Those are Fireboss aircraft. And so the only reason that I'm here is to just talk a little bit about Air Tractor's commitment to supporting the firefighting community and the operational awareness of the agencies at large. Air Tractor Europe is the European dealership, so service and support, and also has operated aircraft. And I guess the only other thing I would like to say is thank you for the continued support from the industry and the job you guys do on the ground. That's all I have.